So you often hear people say, yeah, I'm required to wear a mask, but what's the harm? It's a small price to pay. But is it a small price? Is there an effect on people and the society that we live in? Jeffrey Anderson, maybe more than anyone in recent months, has thought deeply about that question. He just wrote a brand new piece in the Claremont Review of Books called The Masking of America, which we strongly recommend. We probably should just read it on the air. But instead, we're going to have him join us right now. Jeffrey Anderson was the director of the Bureau of Justice Statistics at DOJ, and he joins us. Jeffrey Anderson, thanks so much for coming on. So you hear that all the time. I heard it this afternoon from an old friend of mine. You know, it's a small price to pay. I'm willing to do my part. Why should we pause before we agree to this?
I think it's a huge price to pay, Tucker, for society as a whole. Masks are uncomfortable. They're unhygienic. They profoundly compromise human interaction, human communication, human sociability, and human understanding. There's a reason that we have not concealed the face in the West. It's because we know that each individual human being is a unique individual. And the way we can tell that is largely, the way we identify someone is largely by his or her face. A country that forgets the importance of the face is probably also going to forget the importance of certain unalienable rights. When we walk around looking like faceless stormtroopers, it doesn't exactly inspire a lot of confidence that we're fit to be free, self-governing citizens in a republic.
Such a deep point. I just want to write out what you said and put it on my refrigerator. The importance of the human face reminds us of the importance of the human individual. We're not all the same. That's why we don't wear uniforms. So do you think their insistence that we cover our faces, that everyone look exactly alike, reveals how they feel about us?
I think it certainly suggests that to some degree, and our willingness to go along with it says something about how we view ourselves in relation to them. We've had way too much government by public health official in recent months, or by executives who act like they're kings or emperors, rather than by representative legislatures who are supposed to be the ones representing us on these questions.
So this, I mean, it does seem, and I don't want to overstate anything or make anyone more fearful or more paranoid, but it does seem like democracy, to some extent, our understanding of our relationship to the state is at stake here.
I think that's right. I mean, it's interesting to compare this experience with, say, 1918 and the Spanish flu and some of the other pandemics that have hit and Americans' reaction to that. If we compare COVID to the Spanish flu, an American under 40 years of age had more than 100 times the chance of dying of the Spanish flu than of COVID-19. The Spanish flu was more than 100 times as deadly than COVID for Americans under 40. You certainly don't hear that. There's a culture of fear being inculcated, and we simply, so far we've been going along with it way too much, and I think that we need to actually look at the science, which suggests masks are really not that effective, and look at the full picture, which shows that they're doing a great deal of harm.
I think that's exactly right. Thank you for reminding us of that terrific piece in the Claremont Review of Books. Jeffrey Anderson, appreciate it.
Thank you, Tucker.